The clips you've just watched are not from a movie. These are raw, real moments from the California wildfires. Imagine waking up one morning to a nightmare, the air heavy with suffocating smoke, the sun blotted out by an eerie orange glow. The relentless crackle of flames surrounds you as the heat presses against your skin. You have mere minutes to grab what you can, your family, your pets, perhaps a photo album, and flee. Everything you've built, every memory tied to your home, is left behind to the mercy of the fire. The wildfires tore through California with terrifying speed, consuming homes, forests, and lives in their path. Entire neighborhoods were turned into smoldering ash in hours. Experts say prolonged drought, brittle vegetation, and high winds created the perfect storm. But knowing why doesn't lessen the horror. Evacuations were chaos. Families rushed to pack the essentials, but how do you decide what to save when your world is collapsing? Parents cried silently, trying to stay strong for their children. People clung to one another in fear as highways became gridlocked with cars, engines rumbling against the backdrop of encroaching flames. Some prayed, some screamed, and others sat in stunned silence. Firefighters worked with unwavering resolve, their faces etched with exhaustion as they battled the inferno, cleared debris, and carved escape routes for desperate evacuees. For many, returning home wasn't an option. Their homes were gone, reduced to unrecognizable piles of ash and rubble. Families stood in what used to be their living rooms, staring at charred remains of what they had worked their entire lives to build. Some sobbed uncontrollably, others could only stand in numb disbelief. Where do we even start? A father muttered, clutching his daughter tightly. The air was thick not only with smoke but with an overwhelming sense of loss. But amidst the devastation, whispers of something darker began to spread. 4 months before the fires, major insurance companies quietly stopped offering fire coverage in high-risk areas. Thousands of homeowners unknowingly lost their safety nets, their hope of rebuilding. For many, this wasn't just bad timing, it felt deliberate. Was this foresight, or was there something more sinister at play? The questions lingered like the smoke hanging in the air. Even the rich and famous weren't immune. Lavish mansions in Malibu, symbols of opulence and security, were reduced to the same ash and rubble. Celebrities, used to the comforts of privilege, stood broken amidst the ruins of their lives. Tears streamed down their faces as they recounted memories of the homes they thought would always stand. "It's all gone," one actor choked out, gazing at what was left of his estate. For the first time, wealth offered no protection, and they, too, became victims of a force far greater than themselves. But the fire's destruction wasn't the only story. A conspiracy theory began to take shape, and it was hard to ignore. The planned Tech City 2028, a futuristic development envisioned for tech giants, was set to be built on land that the fires conveniently cleared. Areas once deemed too difficult to develop were now barren and ready for construction. Was this a coincidence, or was there a hidden hand behind it all? Insurance pullbacks, policy changes, and the timing of the proposed city fueled speculation. Could the fires have been used as a tool to pave the way for this ambitious project? The notion seemed absurd, yet the pieces fit together too well to dismiss. People began asking, was this really nature's fury, or was this a calculated move disguised as a disaster? For the thousands of families affected, such questions provided no solace. Their pain was real. What do you think of these conspiracy theories? Tell us your opinion in the comments.